Alrighty, let's talk about this because I did not go into this article, wanted to save it for the show here, but I'm real interested in what this is actually all about because this could absolutely be nonsense. I haven't heard anything about this, so let's see what we get here. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts says he's above trade chatter, focused on earning the starting job. When was there trade chatter about Jalen Hurts? When was there really any chatter about him not being the starting quarterback? What, do they have Joe Flacco behind him? Please spare me. Spare me on that. Please, 100%. Joe Flacco will not be competing for the starting job. So what is up with this trade chatter? Where is this trade chatter coming from? Because I'm not chatting the trade here. I haven't heard one thing about trade chatter this entire offseason. So let's quickly go through this article, and let's see if we can kind of pinpoint the trade chatter. Let's see what we get. Jalen Hurts has seen and heard a whole lot for having only been in the NFL for one season. He's a presumptive new starter in Philadelphia. Yeah, he should be 100%. I mean, I don't really see him not being the starter. He's a presumptive starter in Philadelphia following a whirlwind of a rookie year that included a season-long meltdown for the man he was backing up Carson Wentz and a late-year insertion into the starting lineup. The later call was made by a coach who is no longer in town, just as Wentz is no longer an Eagle. One might see this as Hurts having successfully cleared rough waters for smooth sailing. Not so fast, my friend. Oh, well, please enlighten us. Who wrote this article? Nick Shook. Alrighty, Nick Shook. We've read some stuff from you before. But let's see why he says it's not so fast, my friend. Hurts begins the training camp as quarterback number one, even if new coach Nick Sirianni won't yet name him as such, and he's returned to Philadelphia with a demeanor of a man who's ready to take full control of the offense. He's also changed his jersey number to a more familiar number one he wore his final year of college at Oklahoma. Quote, who's saying this? Eagles general manager. Here we go. Howie Roseman says, quote, he's done everything possible off the field and during the spring practices to take the reins, and we want to see him do that. This is a big year for any player that goes from year one to year two, so we're excited to see his growth in working with the ones. So once again, 100% presumptive starter. The general manager wants to see a Howie Roseman. That's what we're going to see. Hurts has another reason to attack this training camp with relentless effort. He still needs to prove he's a viable solution at quarterback. Starting with the short-term outlook, that outlook could get rattled a bit if the Eagles decide to use some of their recently acquired draft capital to upgrade under center, i.e. moving the 3 first-round picks requested by Texans as compensation for Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson? What? What? We have not been talking about the Eagles about, a good fit for Deshaun Watson, a potential suitor for Deshaun Watson? Who's saying that? Just because he's available on the market? I don't see the Eagles going and doing that. Who has said that? Nick Shook is just starting to make things up. I don't think anybody has ever said, the Eagles are, one of the main contenders for Deshaun Watson. It was Green Bay before Aaron Rodgers came back, and it was Denver. Those were the only two teams being thrown around for Deshaun Watson. Even Miami getting rid of Tua, but there was no, getting rid of Jalen Hurts for Deshaun Watson. I never heard any of that. I never saw any of that. I never read any of that. So I'm not really buying this article now. Let's finish it off here because we get one quote here from Jalen Hurts. So here we go. And even if the Eagles stand pat at quarterback, they still need evidence that Hurts can be the guy in 2021 and beyond. The man was thrown in there late season and still made it work. So where is this kind of uncertainty with Jalen Hurts coming from all of a sudden? I'm not buying into this. And even if the Eagles stand pat at quarterback, they still need evidence that Hurts can be the guy in 2021 and beyond. That means it's time for Hurts to buckle down, tune out any outside trade chatter, and take control of his future. He's got a buffer year, folks. He's got a buffer year. We need to see Joe Burrow and Tua step it up from last year to this year, but Jalen Hurts kind of has a little bit of a pass this year. If everything doesn't work out, okay, well, you don't really have that many weapons offensively, and you have a new head coach, and you really only got a couple of starts last season at the back end of the year. So Jalen Hurts, I don't get where Nick Shook is writing that this is kind of a sink or swim, do or die, must-win season for Jalen Hurts. I'm not buying any of this, folks. Quote here by Jalen Hurts. What chatter? Question mark. There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of chatter that goes on. I'm above it all. I control what I can. I'm here. That's what I'm going out there and being the quarterback for this team. So Jalen Hurts was like, what the hell are you talking about? Chatter? Trade chatter? What chatter are you talking about? Yeah, there's always people talking, but don't come at me with this nonsense. I'm above it all. I don't hear it. I'm here. So I'm not buying any of this chatter. It's Jalen Hurts. He's going to get it done, and I don't need to read any more of this article because I'm not buying into anything that was written here, anything that was said here. I'm not buying into any of it. So Jalen Hurts, we can believe him. He's the guy here. He's the man. There is no trade chatter. They're not going to go and get Deshaun Watson. It's Jalen Hurts. It's not Joe Flacco. Jalen Hurts will be the starting quarterback, and I believe he will be solid this year. We'll see how solid. Is he kind of, year 2 solid, or is he still kind of, still year 1, a full year 1 solid? That is going to be kind of determined this year, but this is not a win or die season for the Eagles. They have kind of free pass cards all over the place. New head coach, first full year quarterback. No real great offensive weapons. We like Devontae Smith. Jalen Reagor should be real solid. They have a solid tight end in Zach Ertz. Running game, Miles Sanders is kind of tier 2-ish. So it's not like they have this all-star studded offensive roster that, they're a plug-and-play quarterback away from winning a Super Bowl. They have free passes all over the field, folks. So I'm not believing that this is kind of, Jalen Hurts needs to go out and, be dominant and put up like a Justin Herbert last season. I'm not buying into any of that.